What's happening, Brighton? The short answer is a lot. The long answer is this podcast. What's Up, Brighton is a show dedicated to the community we all love.
Hosted by Roger Burnett, Eric Meldrum, and Coach Mark Howell, this podcast will feature news, issues, and discussions impacting Livingston County and celebrate the people who make our slice of Michigan go and grow. This is What's Up, Brighton. What's up, Brighton? I'm Roger. That over there is Eric. This guy here to my right is Coach Mark. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Good to see you. So we're on a mission to bring you a giant dose of positivity, highlight the best our community has to offer, and ultimately, if we do our job right, we're going to knock down this wall between all of you out there in Facebook group land and all of us in real life. Because who knows? Maybe you might learn something new, and maybe you might even make a friend in the process. And in the meantime, we got some stuff we want to talk about, right, guys?
Absolutely. I mean, we were already getting fired up in the pre-show, so
Let's go.
And it's keep it PG today, but
I'll do my best. No promises.
We'll see.
We may have hopefully got the poison out before we got the camera rolling. So
I don't know with us three and
poison.
Yeah,
We'll
think
see.
so. I think so.
we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, we'll start backwards this time. Coach Mark,
Oh,
what one word did you have bouncing around in your mind when you were getting ready to show up today?
I had awakening,
Awakening, ladies.
You know,
and
I don't know. Are we supposed to expand upon that? I mean,
gentlemen. I
awakening.
think people
I
would
kind of
want
feel
to
like
know why. Like,
you know, like springtime stuff is kind of coming to life. Like it's like that's like the one word I can kind of put into action. Right?
All right,
It's
I dig
awakening.
it.
Yeah,
I dig it. And spring, I mean, legit, like, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Those things go together. Well done.
Right?
are we going to elaborate more on that?
I mean, that's all I
think he-
got.
I
That's
think
all I
he-
got.
No, nothing for the people out there. Nothing for the audience. Nothing like a little motivation, like get some pep in your step. Spring's coming,
But he's
awakening.
trying to get you to give the goods up right away.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
know.
maybe
Man.
I need it today.
You do need
Maybe
it.
I
I think you
need
do.
It. Yeah,
you know?
give it to me.
No, I mean, it's just, you know, springtime, life's coming alive, the sun is out, people are alive, you know, it's booze and bikinis. Like, let's go. You know, come on.
All right, perfect.
That's the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. That's about our lakes. That'll be next episode.
Right?
But don't
Booze
get ahead of
and
yourself.
bikinis. I love it.
There you go. Booze and bikinis episode. I mean,
Yeah, but I think people are out. I mean, people are walking downtown. Shops are busy. Restaurants are busy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, this is like an early spring, so no surprise. I mean, it feels like spring. I'm wearing
This
a
is
sweater
wild.
today, and I'm like, I'm actually kind of hot. Like, walking around.
temperature heart.
Yeah.
Because, you're a handsome man.
Thank you.
I
So
would
what's
say
your one
sexy.
word?
I would
What's
say
your
sexy.
one word, Eric?
My one word. Booze and bikinis are coming to mind right now. I don't know why that.
Two
I
words,
hijacked
ladies
the
and
show.
gentlemen.
Hijacked
2 minutes in. All
One
right.
word when you bundle them.
Yeah. One word is extreme. For me, like we have this thing going on in our company right now. It's extreme ownership, right?
Okay.
We're trying to take, the bull by the horns, right? Everybody's got their own thing to do, have this extreme ownership. So like I'm on this, like I love it because we're on this extreme, journey. And like even starting with you guys, on this podcast, like this is extreme. Like we're doing stuff that like, nobody else is willing to do. So it's extreme. Let's go.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, no one ever asked me, but
What is your word, Roger?
mine's energy. I don't know about the two of you, but man, there's some energy in this room right
Let's
now. I can
go.
assure you of that. And I don't know about you or all of you out there in watcher listener land. Springtime to me always is about energy. I don't know what it is about me personally, but the days are starting to get longer again. The sunsets have been just otherworldly lately.
Unbelievable.
Like,
Yep.
Unbelievable.
it
Ridiculous.
just gives you those
Redonkulous.
reminders, right, of like that renewal, that awakening. Like we've been hibernating and suffered through, and maybe it hasn't been the worst winter this year, but so what? Because booze and bikinis are right around the corner, ladies
Right around
and
the corner.
gentlemen.
Coming
I
in
know
hot.
I'm getting my two-piece ready.
I mean, I just
That
rocked
should
the
be weird.
mankini. I don't know about you guys.
There you go.
Yeah, it's banana hammocks.
Banana yeah, let's go.
all day long.
All right. Enough of that. So, as you all know, we like to pull pieces of information from the Brighton, Michigan Happenings Facebook group for us to reveal some of the times when the page is at its very best and maybe sometimes when it's at its most interesting. So, gentlemen, do we have any opening salvos in the pulled from the Brighton, Michigan Happenings Facebook page?
Yeah, I want to just say, like, blown away by the amount of engagement on that. Like, Roger comes in and mind you, I'm trying to share, some of the things that have transpired, where we're taking this, we're vision boarding stuff. And Roger comes in hot with these ideas. He's like, hey, I'm gonna test some things in the group. And it's like, awesome. Like, free reign, bro. Like, go ahead. So he comes in hot and asks some pretty intriguing questions, So we got him here. What was the one thing, like this one kind of blew me away, because during Super Bowl, you were testing something. It was a nonsensical, question, but there was a ton of engagement.
Well, besides being accused of phishing, like right out of the chute. And for all of you in the community who jumped to my defense, thank you very much. That was really cool to get an opportunity to like not have to explain myself and have other people like, no, it's probably good. Probably good. Because people were like, well, that's the answer to security questions on a lot of like when you've lost your password on stuff. So I immediately had a panic attack and thought, oh my God, like I never even thought about
that. I never thought about it either. Yeah.
Well, so what
I just think good of
only
people.
The cynical people are like, oh, look at this guy. Like, come on.
All right. So here's what happened. So the way I originally wrote the post, I said, tell us where you would go and tag the person you would take.
Oh.
Red flag. And the community, good on all of you, was like, yeah, no, that's not going to fly, buddy. So I rewrote it. And I took out the piece of like, don't tag anybody.
Okay.
Just say who it would be from.
Nice.
And people were like, my spouse, my significant other, my nobody, I'm going alone. That was awesome.
Well, so why was it red flag to tag people?
If you're going to scrape the internet for information, you put a post up like that.
Okay.
Right? Because now I know Mark Howell tagged Christina Howell.
Got it.
Now I know you're both related.
Got it. Okay.
Bad news. Sorry.
I'm with you.
See, I don't even think like that.
Me either. That's why I'm asking. Right?
Sorry. Thank you. I mean, right? The beauty of it is the group is getting really good at self-policing.
Awesome.
And I think it's because of the work that we do to keep it sort of a safe space for people, that the first thing they did was question it, which I got it. Dig it. But let's go back to the fact that once we got past that hurdle, holy cow. The engagement, like you said, was
crazy
off
engagement.
the charts. Like,
and I just want to say I'm in alignment with like the responses here. So what was the question, Roger?
So the first one I asked on Super Bowl Sunday, while the game was actually going on, which proves that most people are sitting on their phones while they're watching television, was if you
especially that first half. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah,
especially that first half,
right? Like snooze fest. If you could go anywhere in the world and money was no object, where would you go and who would you take?
Oh man!
And we had 369 unique responses to that question.
That's insane.
It's still happening like right now.
That's insane.
There's more answers coming in as we speak. Yeah. So there was some really interesting answers. Do any of the ones that you guys see that we listed as being some of the most frequent responses resonate with you at all?
Well, I'm kind of shocked that number one is not a sunny, beachy destination at all. And the number one response was Ireland, Scotland.
Yeah.
Which is also on our bucket list.
Same.
Like we're planning that within the next like 1 to 3 years. We're going to Ireland.
Right.
So like there must be something to it. Check maybe around like Christmas or not Christmas, Easter, St. Patty's Day. I mean, I'm sure we'll get
insane.
The touristy crap at that time.
I mean, it was so much fun to listen to, and with the exception of a couple of the people who got kicked out for the answers. We'll get to that later. Ooh. Everybody else, it was great. Like it was a great opportunity for us to be able to see whether or not all of you really want to talk to each other and to us if the topic is right. So stick with us on Sundays, because I'm going to try to keep that thing rolling, because then we had the second one, which was about pets.
Yeah.
And that one was just this past Sunday.
I knew that one was crush.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their pets.
For sure.
I'm gonna be like I love my dog, but people are mental over their pets. Like they just go like it's like another level.
Oh,
like people
100%.
People go crazy, even more so than their own kids. It's like, oh, my pet. Oh, look at this pet. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have some friends that are in the pet industry in sales, and they literally like conversations we have like we prey on these type of individuals. Like I'm no joke. Like we'll come up with the most stupid thing, even for babies. Like there's diaper wipe warming stations. Like don't freaking use those things. They're awful. right? But yeah, they still make them. They still sell crap of them because parents think, oh, it's gonna be great for my kid because it's tender and loving and it's whatever, So yeah, I agree, Mark. Like mental. Roger, you have dogs, right?
I do.
Are you spoiling your dogs?
So there's for those of you who enjoy comedy, there's a comedian by the name of Michael Jr. and his comedy is vulgar free. So feel free to play any of his content in front of your children, in front of your grandma, in front of anyone that you would feel excited to share something funny with, because Michael Jr. has this whole segment on how white people name their dogs versus how people of color name their dogs. You have to go check this thing out. It's super hilarious. Basically, the long story short is white people name their dogs human names.
Yes.
And people of color do not, because when your human name pet is sick, you feel like you have to save Marvin. But if Marvin's name is Peanut, man, I could get another Peanut. Super funny, I swear.
I love the logic. I love it.
We'll put the link. We'll put the
sense.
link. It's, oh my God, it is so funny. But besides the fact that dogs just crushed every other, like I felt really happy that the cat owners in there were wanting to stand up for their breed, because they need a species needed to be represented, but dogs crushed in all kinds of crazy ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and like I'm just not a cat person.
No,
at all. Like
I'm with you.
I don't see the attraction to cats. I don't understand the love and affection that like they don't come like they want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Right. Cats just want to be left alone. Right. Yeah. And then when they get angry, like
they're trained killers, man. We all know it to be the.
What is the attraction of that?
And then
I kind of want to float cats out to like an island by themselves, like just like a nice boat, like where they could just go kill rodents on their own, just away from me forever, never to ever cohabitate with me ever again. I'd be totally good with it.
I'm okay with that too.
Mark Howell, ladies and gentlemen, he and Eric not cat fans, but how about this? We had donkeys, we had sugar gliders.
What is
wait? Don't know what sugar glider?
Okay,
yeah. What in the hell is a sugar glider?
Okay, so I've had the opportunity to be in the presence of a sugar glider and hold it and pet it. It's like a furry bat.
No. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm out. You said bat? I'm out. I'm out, bro.
Very much like a bat.
I'm thinking of like a.
I've had bats. I'm out.
I'm thinking of like a flying squirrel right now, and I'm probably off base here.
No, they don't. They can't fly. They climb, and they have clawed hands.
F no.
They're very cute. They're adorable.
No.
They're very lovable, but they're very strange.
Sloth?
No,
because they move quickly. They can move quickly.
Oh my God, no.
And they're
so
far smaller, like a bat.
Well, now you have me Googling.
And this sounds like a thing from horror films.
All, a skunk.
Yeah,
she has a pet skunk and she carries it around in a carrier, and she's like, imagine what kind of conversation piece the skunk is. I'm like, well, clearly this thing can't have its gland, right? Because then you're not a conversation piece at all. No one wants to be anywhere near you. So yeah, it was a very interesting week. It was an incredibly interesting week.
That's Eric. Thank you for showing me that picture, and I'm not horrified forever. Sugar glider.
It does look like a raccoon, bat, and a mouse all
in one.
Maybe a vampire and a leprechaun as well.
And who knows if you get them wet after midnight? Lord only knows what might happen. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, listeners, viewers, if there's a topic for Sunday conversation that you would like us to consider, please, by all means, in the comments, minus all snark and sarcasm, if at all possible, please feel free to share additional ideas for Sunday conversation topics, because we would love to do that. Okay, did you guys see that we've got a cookie battle royale going on?
It is the talk of the town.
Let's go. Yeah. Cookie battle royale. I mean, that sounds like I'm in. Chocolate chip cookie battle royale. I'm a simplified
their spatulas out
guy.
there ready to like.
Yeah, let's beat each other down. Dude, why don't we shut down Main Street and have a spatula battle? Let's do it. That's the next event. I mean,
I think that might be a good Sunday topic.
Who has the best cookie?
It's like a chili cook-off, like cookie cook-off.
Holy crap, yes.
Holy cookies.
Holy
cookies,
Batman.
Holy
cookies, Batman.
Then you would be like, let's get ready to crumble. Sorry.
No. Shameless cookie.
Dear.
Shameless cookie plug.
Dear.
See? Now, there was a conspiracy theory circulating the Brighton, Michigan happenings Facebook page that Maybe we had some paid placement going on for one of those.
Kind of felt like it.
It almost legitimately felt like it was a manufactured Rumble.
Really?
Is that a manufactured Rumble, Cookie Crumble, and Cookie Plug?
Share with
Crumble?
us. Share with us.
We want to know. Is that
us non-admins of the group would love to hear some of the
was-
backdoor action going on.
I can't confirm. I have no way to.
dear.
It's purely
It's all hearsay.
speculation.
All hearsay.
But man, just the way that thing played out just seemed weird to me.
What was going on? I missed it. What was going on?
It's just like people, you know, when you get like the random testimonial that doesn't.
Oh,
seem
yeah.
like,
I get them from like China, a person that I've never talked to before. Is like, Fun to Life is great. I'm like, I don't know you.
it's like
I like your content. That's great. Please post more of that. We're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by the Oxford Center, where healing begins with a blend of compassion and innovation. The Oxford Center offers a ton of different treatments, ranging from hyperbaric oxygen therapy, autism services, physical therapy, speech therapy, and occupational therapy, and more. They've pioneered research behind a wide variety of treatments and conditions. They're located in the heart of our community, right here in Brighton. They believe in treating the whole person, not just the symptoms. Discover how they can support your journey in wellness. Visit theoxfordcenter.com or call 248-486-3636.
before we move on to the next topic, last closer, we want to talk about pizza or wildlife.
Well,
I mean,
the pizza is
the
like
pizza leads into something I want to dive into,
Oh
which
my
is a
God.
story from Eric.
All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So
Eric, you have the floor.
yeah. So cookie battle was one thing, right? And like finding these little hidden gems around town is always great. Like
Yeah.
if anybody's been with me while I'm showing houses, like I'm always looking for hidden rooms, right? I'm always looking for that hidden little treasure, around. I love finding like a place that's been there forever. And like, how did I not know about that?
Awesome.
Right. So Shamrock Lounge was that specific hidden gem that I'm like, do they have like the best Detroit style pizza here in Brighton that I don't know about? And somebody posted, it went viral in a couple pizza groups, and then they shared it into Brighton Happenings.
I saw the
And-
picture. It looked amazing.
It did look amazing.
It looked amazing. I was like, I'm sold. I don't know what's in the pizza, but I'm sold on the picture.
So it was same reaction.
Okay.
So my dad's staying with us for the week, and I was out at some appointments, came back, and I'm like, hey, go grab some lunch. I know of a cool little spot, because that was our thing. Like every time I would go out to lunch with him or dinner, I'd always want to go get a Detroit style pizza because he lives on the east side, right? So we would go to Buddy's, we go to all the places. So he's over here with us, and I'm like, yep, I got a place. Let's go grab a pizza. And so we walk in, and like the vibe in there is total old school bar, right? Yep. Like as soon as I get to the front door, I can just smell the oldness, of the place. And we walk in, and there's like nobody in the joint, right? Yep. High top tables, bartenders over there, and there's two guys sitting at the bar. So I'm like, whatever.
It's lunch.
It's lunch.
Middle of the
I'm
day.
like, I didn't expect anything more.
Sure.
Okay. So my expectations are already right there. Like
Locked in.
Yeah. We're in sync. Yeah. So my dad has this thing where there's high tops in there, and he's got this bony butt, and he's like, I need to sit in a cushion chair. So there's one table that was by the front door and the restroom that had cushioned seats on it. So of course I picked that. I knew who'd like it. So we sit down, he goes to the bathroom, and then one of the patrons that's at the bar go to the bathroom next. So my dad comes back to the table, we're chatting, and then out walks this patron, and he's standing at the bathroom door just looking at us. And I'm like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this is already going to get awkward. If I have a sense of where this is going, I think this is going to get awkward. So he goes, like, he's making this face towards the bathroom. He's like, what happened in there? And I'm thinking, like, did my dad have an accident in the bathroom and like didn't tell anybody? No, he's like freaking out about the soap in the bathroom, that it's just like this jug of soap with no top on it. What you would expect from a Shamrock Lounge.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. No big deal. So I'm like, haha, great one, dude. Like, go back to my table. Well, the kind gentleman joins us at the table.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Empty seat. Come on up.
The seat taken.
Empty seat.
Mind if we dance with y'all's date?
Sights taken.
Yeah. And I could already tell highly intoxicated.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He was, and mind you, it's 12:30.
I was gonna say, what time of day is this?
12:30.
Awesome.
Yeah, 12:30. He's at the bar.
Love it.
Hammered. Right.
Fantastic.
So
living the dream.
I'm just like already annoyed. You know, you can see the disgust on my face. Like, I just want to eat my pizza and go as quickly as possible. I'm already annoyed. So he's sitting down and he starts chatting us up. He's like, so what do you guys up to? I'm like, just eating lunch. And he's like, is this your dad? And slurring his words and all the fun stuff.
All the things. Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, yep. It's my dad. We're just out for lunch. Like, do you work? I started getting like snarky with him. Like, what do you do? Like, well, I own a construction company. I'm like,
Nice.
Great. Which one? So I know which one not to call, when I need something. And it turns out he doesn't own shit. He doesn't own it. Like, he's talking in circles. And then he starts asking, he's like, so father and son. He's like, this your son? My dad's like, yeah, my dad doesn't know he's drunk. My dad's got health issues, so he's playing along. So he goes, yeah, I call those things sex trophies. And he starts making like the like you and your wife, like sex trophy.
Oh yeah.
And at that moment, I look at the bartender and she knew
please.
I was already checked out. I said, look, man, I don't mean any offense, but like, we're just here to enjoy lunch. I know you're having a good time. I'm just not interested, in it. So he, got the hint, went back to his table. But I'm like, if I was the owner of that place, and the bartender was sitting there, I would have been all over that and be like, dude, get away from these people.
Right.
You have no business. Like, you're annoying them. Like, you're here at 12:30 trying to get business. And then out of the back, like, I see, which I thought was the owner at the time. Turns out, really nice individual. His name was Will. He was the chef.
Okay.
So he owns the kitchen in the back of Shamrock. So it's kind of a weird dynamic. Like, he owns the kitchen, somebody else owns the bar, I guess.
Nice.
I've never heard of that before, but that's the way he presented it to me. So I'm like, cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So Eric Meldrum, how was the pizza?
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to know, right? Right. Weird story. How's the pizza?
How bad do we have to endure things we would have to endure to get a good pizza?
So
do we have to earn our own sex trophy, or
super
can we
nice
just go
guy.
eat pizza?
And I will say, I got the pizza and a burger.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll review the burger first.
Okay.
Burger was fantastic. Okay. Burger was great. Pizza, I have a really high bar for Detroit style pizza. I don't like it doughy. I usually ask them to, overcook it. I want it to be crispy. I want not a lot of cheese, like just enough. It's got to be that perfect blend. I mean, if I'm going Barstool style on this, like, I would say 7.3.
Okay.
On it, which, if you know the scale of Barstool.
Is that a 1-bite challenge, or is that
it's a 1-bite challenge?
1-bite challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be in the low 7s.
Okay.
For
Okay.
it. Just a little bit less cheese. Will, if you're watching this and you ever get this, a little less cheese for me personally, and a little bit crispier on the cooking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that means let's go flood Shamrock Lounge and get
give it a whirl.
all the business that he can handle.
Will sounds like a good dude. Let's go flood Will, right?
Other than that drunk guy in there, fantastic experience.
Let's
That's
pack
really cool.
lunch at the Shamrock, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shamrock Lounge, pizza, we're going to do the thing. But now we move to the segment of the program where we pump that energy back up. We invite Coach Mark to share with us something amazing, something incredible. I'm guessing it has something to do with awakening. Coach Mark.
Thank you. So today I want to share a little message. It's more like a little PSA, if you will.
PSA.
Yeah, right. A little public service announcement for all you people out there watching. And I think it's really just a message of our own expertise and the fact that we are the subject matter experts in our own journeys, right? Each one of us has been on our own journey in life, right? We all have our own experiences. And I think that so much of today's world is centered around, confidence and not having that confidence, that lack of confidence, that lack of a voice, the lack of permission, not giving ourselves permission to speak up when the opportunity arises, and not feeling validated enough. We don't maybe have the credentials, we don't have the degree, we don't have the experience, what have you. But at the end of the day, we all do, right? We all have that. We're all an expert in whatever our journey has become, whatever our journey has gone through. And so I think that more than anything today, I wanted to just remind everyone to put confidence behind your voice, put confidence behind your journey. What you have to offer to this world, to the people around you, to your environment around you matters, right? It matters to the people that love and care for you. It matters to the people that are watching you from afar, people you don't even know that might be watching you, and the things that you say, the things that you do. And what you do matters. It has impact. Your message could be the very words that a single person's life at that very moment just needs to hear. It could be something that somebody sees you do, and it forever changes their actions or what journey they go down. And I think that all too often we shrink in moments of opportunity simply because we don't feel like what we have to bring to the table is good enough. And this is more than anything, I think, just an encouragement to be confident in yourself, that the people around you are looking to you. They look to everybody around them, and they're always they're a little more open than I think that we give people credit for. And so be you. Be authentically you. Share your values, share your message, share your journey. You never know what impact you're having on those people around you. So don't shrink. Be big. Be bold. Share it, and confidently go about your way in whatever manner you can. And that's the message for today.
Love it.
We should just move him up to the start, and we can just go.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't see why not.
Just, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Mark, see ya. Right? He just brings it every single time. So the amazing thing that, I'm always considering the group when you're offering your nugget. What's interesting to me is we want to reinforce this idea of the fact that the now 38,400 of you,
yes,
there's 100 more since the last time we spoke, we're all part of a team. And if you want to speak up, we're doing our jobs right. We're creating a safe space to give you a chance to do just that. Because
Absolutely.
Here's what we want to make sure happens. If you say something and you get trolled or bullied, we won't stand for that. Now, if what you say is trolling or bullying, different story. But
we're going to roast you.
But if you want to authentically be yourself in this group, there is no better place for you to be a contributor, a part of the community, an influencer in what we're trying to accomplish. Because again, I'll just say, I don't know another place on the internet where there's 38,400 people that get the kind of engagement that we get.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be yourself and you want to show what makes you who you are, bring it on.
Let's go.
Bring it on, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think in a fair way.
Sure.
Yeah. We want to give everybody a fair chance to be them.
Absolutely. And what we talk about all the time is if you're being sarcastic and snarky and we don't know you, then we think we're being a troll. So if you want to be sarcastic and snarky, the best way is to let us know who you are so that when you're being snarky, it's funny and not trolling. It's the only difference. If we know you, then it's funny. If we don't, then we feel like you're being a bully.
Got to build up that trust first.
Heck yeah. And what better place to do it than with all of these folks?
Yeah.
All right. So Eric, we always leave the final segment to you, sir.
Yeah. Final words.
Final words.
Well, I think the final words for today is you say, hey, we want to be yourself, right? Bring some more content to the group. And I want to leave everybody with a little bit of hey, what should you be posting in the group? What would be acceptable? I get probably the most messages. I've been trying to check in with Roger of hey, have you got any messages? People trying to post, they still come to me. That's fine. Whatever. Message Roger or myself. But I want to just talk about how to present, some ideas and things in the group, right? Because we get a lot of spam, right? We get a lot of businesses that have good intentions, that want to promote their business, want to, let people know about them, want to let people know they have a sale going on or something like that. And we really tried to shy away from, these just flash in the pan advertisements, right? Hey, at 20% off, right? Or hey, we're having this whiz bang event that is just a discount at the end of the day, So those things we don't want in the group, right? If you're a new business, we've always supported grand openings. The chamber does a great job, ribbon cuttings with that. We want to tack on, to that. Be a place where you can announce, right? Hey, your business in the group. So grand openings are great, right? But do it in a way that tells your story, right? Tells us everybody here in the community about you as a business owner, because ultimately people want to do business with other people, right? Absolutely. They don't want to do business with companies really anymore, right? You can go to Amazon, you can go to Target, you can go to all the corporate big box stores. That's where you go to do business with companies, right? But if you want to shop local and support other people, we have a ton of those, in the downtown commerce and, in the surrounding areas. So those for grand openings. Other things for like content around town, right? The brand of What's Up Brighton and Brighton, Michigan happenings, as we really roll a lot of this content out, is living in this awesome community, right? People who live here moved here for specific reasons, whether it was the school systems, whether it was the parks and recs, whether it was, the space they got, from the land that they bought or the house that they bought, of not being, so close to everybody. I hear this so often, on people relocating to the area, that it's like almost, second nature to me now. And I forget to talk about it, but most people move here for those various reasons. It's an awesome place to live, right? When you compare it to places like Livonia, Westland, like, that's Metro Detroit. That's where you go, and it's suburbia all over.
Strip
right?
mall central.
Yeah.
Right.
And I get it, right? So like content about what living in Brighton really looks like for you, right? What do you appreciate about it? Is it the mill pond? Is it the imagination station? Is it, how connected the community is? Like those are all great things to share. So, the point of all that is really back to Mark's point, like be authentic, right? Be authentic about it. Don't just try to sell, right? Yeah. Don't just try to spam. Don't just try to like raise your hand, like me, right? Give, show appreciation. And I think that can go a long way, within it.
I'll just say a couple things. One, people don't really buy what you sell. They buy why you do what you do. So if you give them the opportunity to know why you're doing what you're doing, the likelihood of them wanting to buy what it is you sell goes through the roof. So let us be the conduit for you to be able to tell that story to these people, because we think that they would want to help you, because this is a very helpful community.
Yes.
Seems to want to rally around people when they have the opportunity, when they really understand what the impact of that rallying might be. So that's it. That's all. That's everything. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
If you like the show, please subscribe, because the more subscribers, the better the content will become. We can start to do some really fun stuff. If the topics today were something you think others would like to hear, please tag them in the comments or share this episode with them. And if you have ideas for show topics, or you'd like to be a sponsor for the show, please send us a private message in the Facebook group, and we'll be sure to get in touch with you right away. This was episode 3, Brighton, Michigan Happenings. What's Up, Brighton? Till next time, boys, this is Roger signing off.
Peace. See you.